Hari Om Tat Sat. Namaste. Today I'll read book 12, chapter 12 on the description of Mani Dvipa Maha Devi Bhagavatam. Vakratu Namaha Kaya Surya Koti Sama. Hari Om Tat Sat. Vyasa said, O King Janamejaya, the Ratna Griha above mentioned is the central, the chief, and the crowning place of Mula Prakriti. The 9 jewels are 1 Mukta, 2 Manikya, 3 Vaidurya, 4 Gomeda, 5 Vajra, 6 Vidruma, 7 Padmaraga, 8 Marakata, and 9 Nila. This is situated in the center of all the enclosures. Within this, there are 4 mandapas, i.e. halls built of 1,000, i.e. innumerable pillars. These are the Shringara Mandapa, Mukti Mandapa, Jnana Mandapa, and Ikanta Mandapa. On the top, there are canopies of various colors. Within are many scented articles scented by the dupas, etc. The brilliance of each of these is like that of 1 koti suns. On all sides of these 4 mandapas, there are nice groups of gardens of Kasmira, Malika, and Kunda flowers. Various scents and scented articles, for example of musk, etc., are fully arranged in due order. There is a very big lotus tank here. The steps leading to it are built of jewels. Its water is nectar. On it are innumerable full-blown lotuses, and the bees are humming always over them. Many birds, swans, karandavas, etc., are swimming to and fro. The sweet scents of lotuses are playing all round. In fact, the whole Manidvipa is perfumed with various scented things. Within the Shringara Mandapa, the Devi Bhagavati is situated in the center of the asana seat, and she hears the songs sung in tune by the other Devis along with the other Devas. Similarly, sitting on the Mukti Mandapa, she frees the jivas from the bondages of the world. Sitting on the Jnana Mandapa, she gives instructions on Jnana. And sitting on the 4th Ekanta Mandapa, she consults with her ministers, the Sakhis, Ananga, Kusama, etc., on the creation, preservation, etc. of the universe. O King, now I shall describe about the main Kas room of Sri Devi. Listen, the Kas Mahal, palace of the Devi Bhagavati, is named Sri Chintamani Griha. Within this is placed the raised platform, the dais and sofa, whereon the Devi taketh her honorable seat. The 10 Shakti Tattvas from the staircases, the 4 legs are 1 Brahma, 2 Vishnu, 3 Rudra, and 4 Maheshwara. Sadashiva forms the upper covering plank. Over this, Sri Bhuvaneshwara Mahadeva, or the supreme architect of the universe, is reigning. Now hear something about this Bhuvaneshwara. Before creation, while intending to sport, the Devi Bhagavati divided her body into 2 parts, and from the right part created Bhuvaneshwara. He has 5 faces, and each face has 3 eyes. He has 4 hands, and he is holding in each hand spear, signs indicating do not fear, axe, and signs granting boons. He looks 16 years old. The lustre of his body is more beautiful than Koti Kandarpas, and more fairy than 1,000 suns, and at the same time cool like Koti suns. His color is crystal white, and on his left lap, Sri Bhuvaneshwari Devi is always sitting. On the hip of Sri Bhuvaneshwari is shining the girdle with small tinkling bells built of various jewels. The ornaments on the arms are made of burnished gold studded with Vaidurya manis. The Tatanka ornaments on her ears are very beautiful, like Sri Chakra, and they enhance very much the beauty of her lotus face. The beauty of her forehead vies with or defies the moon on the 8th bright lunar day. Her lips challenge the fully ripened bimbo fruits. Her face is shining with the tilaka mark made of musk and saffron. The divine crown on her head is beautified with the sun and moon made of jewels. The noose ornaments are like the star Venus and built of transparent gems. Looking exceedingly beautiful and shedding charming lustre, all around the neck is decorated with necklaces built of gems and jewels. Her breasts are nicely decorated with camphor and saffron. Her neck is shining like a conch shell, decorated with artistic designs. Her teeth look like fully ripe pomegranate fruits. On her head is shining the jewel crown. Her lotus face is beautified with alaka as if these are mad bees. Her navel is beautiful like the whales in the river Bhagirath. Her fingers are decorated with jewel rings. She has 3 eyes like lotus leaves. The lustre of her body is bright like Padmaragamani, cut and carved and sharpened on stone. The bracelets are adorned with jewel tinkling bells. Her neck ornaments are medals and studded with gems and jewels. Her hands are resplendent with the lustre of the jewels on the fingers. The braid of hair on her head is wreathed with a garland of malika flowers. Her bodice short jacket is studded with various jewels. O King, Sri Devi is slightly bent down with the weight of her very high hard breasts. She has 4 hands and she is holding noose, goad and signs granting boons. And do not fear, the all-beautiful and all-merciful Devi is full of love, gestures and beauties. Her voice is sweeter than that of lute. The lustre of her body is like kotis and kotis of suns and moons if they rise simultaneously on the sky. The Sakis, attendants, the Devas and the Devis surround her on all sides. Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti all are present always before the Devi. Lajja, Tusti, Pusti, Kirti, Kanti, Kshama, Daya, Buddhi, Mehta, Smriti and Lakshmi are always seen here, incarnate in their due forms. The 9 Pita Shaktis, Jaya, Vijaya, Ajita, Aparajita, Nitya, Vilasini, Dhogdri, Aghora and Mangala reside here always and are in the service of the Devi Bhuvaneshwari. On the side of the Devi are the 2 oceans of treasures from these streams of Navaratna gold and 7 dhatus, elements. Go out and assume the forms of rivers and fall into the ocean Sudha Sindhu. Because such a Devi Bhuvaneshwari, resplendent with all powers and prosperities, sits on the left lap of Bhuvaneshvara, that he has no doubt acquired his omnipotence. O King, now I will describe the dimensions of the Chintamani Griha. Listen, it is 1,000 yojanas wide. Its center is very big. The rooms situated further and further are twice those preceding them. It lies in Antariksha, the intervening space without any support. At the times of dissolution and creation, it contracts and expands like a cloth. The lustre of this Chintamani Griha is comparatively far more bright and beautiful than that of other enclosure walls. Sri Devi Bhagavati dwells always in this place. O King, all the great bhaktas of the Devi in every Brahmanda in the Devaloka, in Nagaloka, in the world of men, or in any other loka, all those that were engaged in the meditation of the Devi in the sacred places of the Devi and died there, they will come here and reside with the Devi in great joy and festivity. On all sides, rivers are flowing, some of ghee, some of milk, curd, honey, nectar, pomegranate juice, jambu juice, and some of mango juice. Sugarcane juices are flowing on all sides. The trees here yield fruits according to one's desires, and the wells and tanks yield water also as people desire. Never is there any want felt here of anything. Never are seen here diseases, sorrow, old age, decrepitude, anxiety, anger, jealousy, and envy, and other lower ideas. All the inhabitants of this place are full of youth and look like 1,000 suns. All enjoy with their wives and their worship Sri Bhuvaneshwari. Some have attained Salokya, some Samipya, some Sarupya, and some have attained Sarasti and passed their days in highest comfort. The Devas that are in every Brahmanda all live here and worship Sri Devi. The 7 Koti Mahamantras and Mahavidyas here assume forms and worship the Mahamaya Sri Bhagavati, who is of the nature of Brahma. O King, thus I have described to you all about this Manidvipa. The lustre of sun, moon, and kotis of lightnings cannot be one kotith of one koti part of its lustre. At some places, the lustre is like Vidrumamani. Some places, as are illuminated like the lustre of Marakatamani. Some like Surya Kanta Mani, and some places are rendered brilliant like kotis and kotis of lightnings. The light at some places is like Sindura, at some places like Indra Nilamani, at some places like Manikya, and at some places like diamond. Some places are blazing like the conflagration of fire, and some places look like molten gold. Some places seem filled with the lustre of Chandrakantamani, and some places look brilliant like Surya Kantamani. The mountains here are all built of gems and jewels. The entrance gates and enclosures are built of gems and jewels. The trees and their leaves are of gems. In fact, all that exists here are all of gems and jewels. At some places, numbers of peacocks are dancing. At some places, cuckoos are captivating the minds of persons by cooing in the 5th tune. And at other, doves and pigeons and parrots are making sweet, cackling sounds. Lakhs and lakhs of tanks are there with their pure crystal-like waters. The red lotuses have blown fully and enhanced the beauty of the place. The captivating scents of these lotuses extend to a distance 100 yojanas, all round, and gladden the minds of people. The leaves are rusting with gentle breeze. The whole sky overhead is radiant with the lustre of Chintamani, gems and jewels. All the sides are illuminated with the brilliancy of the gems and jewels. O King, these jewels act like lamps, and the sweet-scented trees emit their fragrance, and it is transmitted by breeze all around. Thus, these trees serve the purpose of dhup scent. The rays of these gems pierce through the openings of the jewel screens on the houses and fall on the mirrors inside, thus causing a nice, brilliant appearance that captivates the mind and causes confusion. O King, and what shall I say of this place? More than this, that all the powers and wealth, all the love sentiments, all the dress suited to amorous interviews, all the splendor, fire, energy, beauty, and brilliance, the omniscience, the indomitable strength, all the excellent qualities, and all mercy and kindness are present here. The all-comprehending bliss and the Brahmanda can always be witnessed here. O king, thus I have described to you about the Manidvipa, the most exalted place of the Devi Bhagavati, and her remembrance. All the sins are instantly, at her remembrance, all the sins are instantly destroyed. The more so if a man remembers the Devi and about this place at the time of death, he surely goes there. O king, he who daily reads the 5 chapters, i.e. from the 8th to this 12th chapter, is surely untouched by any obstacles due to the bhutas, pretas, and pisachas, especially the recitation of this at the time of building a new house and at the time of Vastu Yaga ensures all good and auspiciousness. Here ends the 12th chapter on the 12th book on the description of Manidvipa in the Mahapuranam Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Vedvyasa. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Patra Kali Durga Kashmashi. Tő Mata Csapitátó, Tő Bandó Sacsa Szakátó.